Hello and welcome to your daily dose of Satoshi's news. Today's date is Friday, the 28th of February 2025, the year BSV comes alive. Experience the best of both worlds today at betbitcoinsv.com, the best casino and sports betting on chain. Have a little flutter in private using the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Right, check this out. So you today says, Saylor, sell your kidney but keep your Bitcoin? What on earth? Is that man absolutely insane? We got this post here. I thought this was fantastic. Discovered Catholic Business says the people who built this weren't motivated by profit. Yeah, we'll have to have a discussion about that. That is just absolutely sensational when you take the time to look at it. Got some articles here from Cointelegraph. We'll just go over the headlines, see if there's any topics that take my fancy, because I didn't really see any. We've got some 365 days of Bitcoin history back on the cards, and then we'll go through the figures as per usual, and then that will be at the end of the show. Right, let's get into it.
Greg says he's Satoshi, like a cowboy in the West, riding on the blockchain that they call the very best. 1 million strong, them transactions flying free. Just wait for the Terra node, you'll surely see.
Alrighty, here we go. So, you today, Saylor, sell your kidney but keep your Bitcoin. And remember, when he says Bitcoin, he's actually referring to GregCoin. Literally, that ginger guy that looks like a Fraggle. He created it. Do you really want a coin that he created? You got a coin that someone like him or someone that looks like him created. Do you really want to be holding that? I don't think so. So he says, a GregCoin has dropped below $80,000 and Michael Saylor is already talking about selling kidneys on X. Oh my goodness me. Strategy CEO Michael Saylor has caused some backlash on X after seemingly joking about selling kidneys following some GregCoin massive crash below the $80,000 level. He says, sell a kidney if you must, but keep the GregCoin, he said on X. Oh dear. Yeah, keep that orange ginger GregCoin. That's right. Some have commented on that joke. Some have commented that the joke went too far. One user initially thought that this was a parody account before realizing that it was a real post. Good grief. He said, Saylor's out here trying to have people sell their kidneys so that his investors don't take both of his hands, feed him to the fishes, another ex-user said. Back in 2021, the former Strategy CEO famously urged people to mortgage their house to buy more GregCoin. Back then, GregCoin was trading at roughly $57,000. The viral comment attracted plenty of backlash then, due to its recklessness when the cryptocurrency collapsed in 2022. Saylor, however, claimed that it was not bad financial advice, defending his statements. Will Strategy be a forced seller? Strategy went on a massive accumulation spree over the past several months, with its total GregCoin holdings approaching 500,000 BTC mark. The company's average price currently stands at $66,350. If the current downward trend continues, and it could very well do really quickly, at such a rapid pace, then the MicroStrategy stock could end up being underwater in the near future. However, Vettel Lud of K33 Research says the strategy is still, quotes it, years away. Well, actually, it's only away from being Terranode being released. That's what we know. And they think it's years away. They have no idea how thin the ice is that they're skating on. Can you imagine? They have no idea. From being a forced seller, even if the price of GregCoin plunges. Keep seeing MicroStrategy's average entry price pop up more frequently on my timeline. It's irrelevant. We're still years away from any scenario where MicroStrategy would be a forced seller. See, they haven't done the research. They have no idea about Terranode. None. Nothing. Nada. Dear oh dear. It's not like I haven't been trying to, communicate with him, but I think you'll find that if I go on my Twitter, MicroStrategy has blocked me, so that's on you, mate. And their average entry price is just a noisy engagement material. Is that? And then they're going on about this shitcoin. Yeah. All right. I mean, dear oh dear. I hope he does listen to my show one day, just so I could say, I told you so. Oh. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Alright, let's get into this. Discover Catholic Business said here, look. Yeah, the people who built this weren't motivated by profit. I mean, this is absolutely sensational. Absolutely amazing when you look at that. And literally, there is no thought gone into profit or deadlines or anything here. It is absolutely perfect. Perfectly symmetrical. It is faultless. And the amount of detail in there is just absolutely sensational. Like, absolutely sensational. And this is exactly why I responded. Think about it. No debt. Everyone has more than enough. Things like this are created. It's usury that destroys everything. Literally everything. We are being worked into the bone because the bank prints fiat from nothing and puts an interest rate on it. So they are charging interest on something they never had to start with and calling it a debt. And if we don't pay back what they made up from nothing, then they take our businesses, take our homes, take our houses. And there's not only when they inflate it, do they increase the supply and therefore reduce the value of it in an economic sense because you increase the supply, demand drops. It's as simple as that. They're also putting interest on it. It's literally usury that destroys everything. Everything. Imagine, like let's say during the First World War when they produced the Bradbury pound. The Bradbury pound was an interest-free credit note. There was no debt attached to it. It was a credit note for your labour that you could then trade for other goods and services. No debt on it, no nothing. Nothing you had to pay back. Like, and if that was to continue, then you wouldn't have debt. People wouldn't be literally like rushing on and go, got to pay this back, got to pay this back. And then also, then they're saying, oh, the economy is in crisis. If you don't pay it back, well, if you're charging interest, the interest has to already be out there, and that means that the interest can only be paid back if somebody else takes on more debt. So the debt just keeps on building up and up and up. There is no way that anybody would build anything like this now. It's absolutely insane. Well, maybe the cabal might build something like that for themselves, but then people would criticise them for their expenses. Like, where did you get those funds from for that? Oh yeah, we printed it for nothing because we can do that because we're the cabal. We own all the central banks. That's a privilege we have, but you don't. Hold on a minute. That's against the Constitution. Statutes and Monopolies, 1623. Nobody's above the law. Nobody can do something that nobody else can do. Oh yeah, but we can print security notes and you can't. It's absolutely outrageous, sickening when you actually see that. And people these days are so busy and so much in debt, they don't have time to appreciate things like this. They don't have time to go to museums and all that kind of stuff. And then it's just all, let's just look at the, birds jiggling their boobs up and down on TikTok. That's pretty much it. Well, these days it's like, lads jiggling the groin area. If you want to believe the mainstream media and all that kind of stuff. But jeepers, yeah, it's usury that literally destroys everything. Everything, the beauty that we used to have. And hopefully we'll get it back when the world runs on the Bitcoin standard. Because that's what we need. Right, let's go on to this propaganda piece here from Cointelegraph that's owned and controlled by the cabal. They said BlackRock adds a Bitcoin ETF to 150 billion model portfolio product. Who cares? When will GregCoin price bottom? Not bothered about that one. February in charts, SEC dropped 6 cases. Meme coins. Craze cools and more. Researchers accidentally turned ChatGTP evil. Grok sexy mode horror. AI. Crypto neo-privateers could be the solution to hacks. No. MetaMask to support BTC, Sol, DeFi, even end gas fees in new roadmap. Oh. Pi Network responds to Bybit CEO scam allegations. I know about PiCoin. If you don't look in, it's just another security offering that's already been listed and then rug pulled. It just happens to be like going up again. But such an absolute joke. Oh, Trump company files trademark for branded metaverse NFT marketplace. Seriously? What else is there? Surely there must be something that's of some interest. What? Something at all? Anything. Anything. $1 billion blueprint for tokenizing real estate. And the only place that data is safe is on the Bitcoin network. So the only place you can really tokenize anything is on BSV, and that is it. That is it. Uniswap partners with Robinhood, MoonPay. Transact to turn crypto into cash. Oh, hold on. It says Bitcoin's a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Like, what are you talking about? When we got to turn it into cash. Well, what have you created then that isn't cash? Is the question you really should be asking yourselves. Oh. Suspicious outflows detected from wallet linked to Mask Network founder. Metaplant buys the dip. Oh, who cares? Who cares? How long can the Bitcoin price go down? Well, that's GregCoin. Well, it can go a long way. Quite looking forward to looking at the charts in a minute. Yeah, there isn't really anything there. Gotbit founder extradited to US to face a market manipulation fraud charges. Wonder if the SEC are going to face any fraud charges. No, I doubt it, because they're the one dishing out the charges. Is there anything here? Anything at all? I'm sure there was something. I mean, imagine all this stuff. All these articles, and I'm not interested in any of them. Any of them. Because they're all absolute junk. Just propaganda, just utter crap. Oh. Paolo Ardornio. Competitors and politicians intend to kill Tether. Oof, they want something else to manipulate the market with, if you ask me. SEC to axe regional office director amid Doge cost-cutting report. Sam Bankman-Fried posts for the first time in 2 years. FTX token pumps. That's the quality of the market we're looking at here, folks, that we're dealing with. When FTX token pumps, when Sam Bankman-Fried tweets and posts anything. Like, oh, give me a break. Right. Yeah. Not bothered. Right, let's get into some 365 days of Bitcoin history. On the 28th of February 2024, the Bitcoin BSV chain surpassed 10,000 gigabytes in size compared to BTC. And remember, Satoshi Nakamoto said, it is strictly necessary that the longest chain is always considered the valid one. And the longest chain is the one with the most proof of work on it, the most data. And we've got 10,000 gigabytes. And we can cross-reference that on CoinDance now, actually. Let's have a quick look at that. Why not? What is it today? So that was a year ago. So it's increased by 207 gigabytes. 207 gigabytes a year. And that's nothing compared to what's coming. Like, jeepers. Also, on the 28th of February last year, a year today, in the Cobra case, day 16, the Satoshi identity trial of Professor Sarah Meiklejohn said, it was not my intention to mislead, but she did. She did. And this was in reference to casting doubt on the legitimacy of the signing session that Craig Wright did with Gavin Andresen to prove he was in possession of Satoshi's private keys. So let's just recap on ourselves, shall we? So Sarah, it was not my intention to mislead, Meiklejohn said that she's a professor in cryptography and security at the University College London and a staff research scientist at Google. She described the brand new and sealed computer that Gavin Andresen saw being unpacked for the key signing as seemed new. So even though it was brand new and sealed, she was, it seemed new, but I'm not really too sure. She also put in her report that the hotel Wi-Fi, its router, and the wallet downloaded for the signing could have been spoofed. Later admitted that the spoofing she described is extremely complex along the lines of government espionage and most likely wasn't spoofed. When pressed by Shoesmith's why, if that's what did not happen, it was in her report, she failed to provide an answer. She didn't want to answer it. So in other words, she was talking absolute shite. Shoesmiths pressed on to ask, are you seriously suggesting the signing session with two experts could have been spoofed? And her reply was, it was not my intention to mislead. but she did. Absolutely outrageous. Craig got absolutely royally shafted in that mockery of a court case. Contempt of court, if you ask me. But also on the 28th of February 2024, so a year ago today, Centi made a world record with its fast, secure stablecoin tech on a public blockchain at Finovate Europe 2024 in London. And this was the press wire release. Let's hope it's still up. Oh, yeah, look at this. Stablecoin tech on public blockchain at Finovate Europe. Revolutioning micropayments with secure stablecoin tokens, instantaneous ultra-affordable transactions, unparalleled security and regulatory compliance, scaling to unprecedented heights. Bernard Muller, founder and CEO of Centi AG, said, Centi's showcase at Finovate London signifies our deep commitment to transforming the payments landscape. Our technology sets new industry standards in terms of speed, cost efficiency and security, heralding a new era of accessible, inclusive financial transaction. Let's have a look. Where was... Oh, did they say how much they were going to be? I'm sure there was actually... There we go. In an unprecedented display at Finovate London, Centi AG has set a new world record by processing over 1 million micropayments within just 24 hours. That's 1 million within 24 hours. You can smash that now. Doing 1 million transactions a second. Amazing. Amazing. With each payment valued at precisely 1 cent, utilising their proprietary stablecoin tokens on a public blockchain. This milestone not only demonstrates near zero transaction costs, but also the superior speed and scalability of Centi's innovative technology, firmly establishing their leadership in the micropayment domain. And that was a year ago today. Fantastic stuff. Loving that. Loving that. Oh, love this space. Love this space. Right, let's get on with the figures then to see what's going on. We've got GregCoin at $84,579. B-Crash, what a joke. Fisher Price Cash, who cares? And we've got Bitcoin at $36. It's going up a little bit. 35.58, top left of the screen there. All right, let's have a look at the difficulty adjustment. Yep, it hasn't really changed too much from yesterday on BTC. Hash rate on Bitcoin. B-Crash just recovering a little bit there. Overall transactions. Oh, it's creeping up and creeping up. 2.2% of the entire market. So we've got a coin that's actually got 2.2% of the entire market's transactions on its network, and yet it's buried down in the high 80s in the coin market capitalization charts. That's crazy, and yet it's still got 2.2% of the market's transactions. You know, I mean, what, XRP's got 23. I mean, what's the other one? What, Monero's up there. Bitcoin Cash. I mean, Bitcoin Cash has only got 0.9%, and yet it's got 10 times the market cap. 10 times the market cap, but less than half the volume of the transactions. I mean, it just goes to show you how massively underdeveloped it is. So 62,000 transactions will cross-reference that with what's on chain. Yep, 62,783. All right, nice one. Transactions across the Bitcoin forks. Bitcoin with 14.2. But block size though still look 68.5%. 68.5%. Loving that. See what's coming through then. We've got a block there of 59 megabytes. I remember back in the day when 59 megabytes used to be exciting. Now that's nowhere near a gigabyte. But amazing. Look, GregCoin, there's one block at 2 megabytes and that's it. So there'll be more data in this block here of 59 just in this one block than there is in the entire column of GregCoin over there. It's currently 77,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than GregCoin. Mining Bitcoin though at a 36.4% comparable loss. 0.1% more profitable to mine on GregCoin than Bcrash. 4.3% more profitable to mine on Fisher Price Cash, meaning it's 4.4% more profitable overall in comparison to Bcrash. Let's have a look at the politics in the pie charts, because that's where it is. Global hash rate 7 days. Global hash rate 24 hours. GregCoin hash rate other miners 2.7 on there. B crash other miners down to 28.47. Profitability being very carefully managed. Got nice hash on there at 34.72. Fisher price cash, who cares? And then we've got Bitcoin. We will have to cross-reference Bitcoin with what's on chain, because we know that CoinDance don't do a good job. Here we go. This is what's really going on. QD Link 27.1, Tau 27.4, Coup 25.7, Gorilla Pool expanding their operations, going up to 10%. Well done them. SA 100 8.57, and Mining Dutch getting a look in at 0.7. So Gorilla Pool up to 10%. 10%, winning 10% of the worldwide Bitcoin being mined on the system. Amazing. Amazing. Well done them. Crypto Quant, look, the exchanges, reserves, look, they're still getting rid of the reserves even though the price has been going up. Like almost just a little bit below an all-time high, really. Look at that. And they're still getting rid of it. Don't want to be holding that shit when the music stops. Tether weather then. Not really anything too excited been going on today, or even on the week actually. But what's been going on here? At the beginning of the month we started off at 139.3 and we're now at 142. So yeah, like $3 billion in a month. About that. I mean, still $3 billion. I mean, we're used to seeing $1 billion a day going in at some point. But still, where have they got $3 billion in a month from? It's such a load of crap. Remember, like iFinex, which is meant to be the holding company of Tether and all that. You know, they've never been audited, and they refuse audits. They've done an attestation where they had like a few $1 billion went into the account for about an hour and then it flowed out again. It's outrageous. Short positions, where are we now? Still above 1%. 1.31. Interesting. Interesting. Coin codexes. So we've got Gate.io at $1.89 million. 24-hour trade volume of genuine Bitcoin. But Binance Futures at 6.7 million. They could be manipulating the market. OKX just 1.9 million. Upbit 1.6. So again, that IndoX is way off. Poloniex apparently 9.52 million. Really? Really? Markets. Do we get to see here? Search. We tried this. Oh, look at that. Look, they didn't even bring up a search. Good grief. What, USDT, maybe? Oh well. Oh, Zedixian being reported here at a 7 million. Huobi 4.6 million supposedly. Hotcoin 4.5 million. that's pretty good. All right, let's check Zedixian then. 24-hour trade volume 6.8 million. They're reported on Codex. They're at 7 million. HTX 24-hour trade on 4.6. All right, Bitcoin versus GregCoin looking good. Looking good. Since the 25th. Now the 28th. 3 days it's been going up against the Mac Daddy GregCoin. Genuine Bitcoin coming back. Right, dude, don't want to get too excited. You know, we're not on the market's like, whoa, down we go, and then back up again today. Woof. Yeah, amazing. I mean, all-time lows. Just incredible prices. Incredible prices. Literally, even you know, very few charts actually record the price of BTC back when it was you know, $35. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, so yeah, genuine Bitcoin on a tear against the Mac Daddy, reported here on Orange Gateway. Yeah, we'll take that. Just have a check against USD. Yep, look, came down and bounced back up again. Nice, nice. So it was a low of it hit $32. $32, a 24-hour low. God, that is low. That is low. Satoshi Observer. So we've got 0.7 transactions per second. BTC GregCoin with 4, but their transaction fee is $1.40. And we are still at 10th, 100th, 1000th, 8th to the 80 thousandths. 80 10,000ths. Good grief. That is amazing. Per transaction, and yet the market price just $35. Look, BCH can't match it at all, and yet it's 10 times the price. That is crazy. When you understand the knowledge that everybody who listens to my show has got, you know what's coming. Overall market cap down to $2.7 trillion. GregCoin $83,000, 949. 24-hour trade volume, those 5%. Because the price is going down, people are probably trading out of it. Representing $85 billion. $85 billion really isn't a lot when you know what Satoshi's holding. Oh, yeah, indeed. Let's have a look at the rest of the market. It's just people talking about shitcoin at the moment. Who cares? You know, it's down over the last month. Just up a little bit over 90 days. Oh, I can't be bothered looking at it. Hurts my eyes when you realise what we're looking at here. These utter pieces of garbage. Look, how can you say that those graphs are not correlated? Look, it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look. If I just run that up and down there, look, you can see the shape. It just cracks me up. Where are we now? Got 84, number 84 in the cryptocurrency market cap. Crazy. Let's have a look at the 24-hour price chart. Yeah. So it trended down and then rallied back up again. What was that? The 7-day chart we were looking at? Being a bit slow loading there. What was this? Let's have a look at the volume. So Zedixion with a maybe 20% of the trade volume there, according to Livecoin Watch. It's pretty amazing. Then Coin DCX, then Huobi, Hotcoin Global, and then OKX. Liquidity though doesn't really change all that. Changely Pro. I mean, what? How come Changely Pro's got all that liquidity on there? Zedixion just getting a look in there. OKX looks like it's in 4th place. Amazing. Right, that's a 28-minute show. We'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. So, as ever, if you enjoy these updates, please ding your donation for your appreciation to either Satoshi at Centi.com, Handcash.io, Simply.cash, Relasia.com, RockWallet.me, or Centi.ch. We'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.